Hello, everybody. So in our last session, we set up a variant for our web experience, and in this one, we are going to be exploring page targeting. So we will have an experience running right below the header. We're going to be promoting a product, and we only want it to run on the home page. I don't want it running on these other pages. So let's go to the portal. Let's find our experience. And go to build. And you can see here that this experience is running on all pages, and we want to run it on specific pages. In this panel, you're going to see two things. You're going to see these out-of-the-box methods to check the URL. But there's also advanced targeting where you can write your own JavaScript to check the URL. For now, we are going to use these out-of-the-box ones. And we are just going to do a very simple one. You can match it with regex, see if the URL ends with a string or starts with a string or etc. Ours is going to be very simple. We're just going to see if we're going to check it with our local domain. You can add other ones in here. So you can put or for example, maybe you want to add, depending on your situation, you might want to add your prod. Not recommended, actually, because but yeah, so let's just keep UAT, even though this is not real. So if it matches either of these domains, the experience will run. Okay, so let's save. And let's go to the preview tool. And you're going to see that, and this is only on my local host. If I'm using a public domain, I don't get this issue, but I can't put a path after my domain, only for local for some reason. So I'm just going to test just the home page. I can't test any of the subpages locally. And let's see. Okay, so this failed. Let's take a look. Okay, basic targeting conditions did not fail. Okay, so anyways, the variant passed, and then the page targeting failed. Basic targeting conditions did not pass. I think it might be because I can't put a / here. At any rate, let's start the experience and just see if it works on my local. And then I'll circle back and change these so that, because it is important, it is important to be able to use that preview tool. Okay. And okay, so it did get correctly targeted. And I'm going to go to a subpage. Let's take a look at this. Okay, and then let's go back to the home page. Okay, so page targeting is working. Now, if you are on a site that requires a reload every time you're navigating, this is enough. However, if you're on a modern framework like Next.js and it's a single page application, and when you're navigating back and forth, you're going to see an issue. So let's say I navigate to a product, and I'm going to internally navigate back to the home page, and the experience doesn't run. And that's because this page didn't reload, and that experience hasn't been triggered. So there are two workarounds on this one. I'll show you both of them. Let's pause the experience so that we can edit. OK, and then edit targeting, and I'm going to add a script. And I have something copied over from a different project. Okay, so what this does is essentially evaluate target is called on load, and every time the path changes, evaluate target is called again. So this ensures that when you're navigating internally in Next.js, that this targeting path gets called each time. Okay, and this is what makes the experience run, this function right here. So whenever the path changes, evaluate targets being called, and we just need to pass in the correct condition, and it'd be window.location.href. That wasn't it. Okay. Doesn't like that. We have. Okay, there we go. Okay, so just a quick recap. Path changes, evaluate target is called. Inside evaluate target, we're checking the URL with some condition, and this is the thing that makes the experience run. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. The other thing that you can do is, and for me this is recommended in my opinion, is inside of your Next.js app. I will show you the documentation. So there's this window.engage.triggerExperiences function that you can call, and this ensures that the experience gets called every time. So anyways, let's go to, this is my layout file. And we're going to need the router. And we will need to okay. And inside of the dependency array, we're going to router.asPath. And then let's go and grab. And I think in previous examples, it's good to null check the window so that this doesn't throw an error. If window.location doesn't equal one defined, this is the standard way to check it to see if the window object is available. And then we will trigger that experience. Okay. Let's go ahead and run it. Okay, so experience works on load, but we want to see if it works when you internally navigate. So we're going to internally navigate back to Sitecore Personalize demo, and there you go. So that is page targeting. There's one more thing related to page targeting that I want to go into. It's going to be a little bit more in depth. So we're going to have a part 2 for page targeting, and that'll be for next time. Thank you.